will be my last New England-style town meeting. We can all speak. We want to raise our hands. And as of the last meeting, that even goes for right in the middle of the business section of the meeting. We didn't even wait for public comment until the public comment section last month. We decided to do it in the middle of the business meeting.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Mr. Supervisor,
Yes.
I have requested that a number of items be added to the agenda. I see they are not. I'd like to at this point add them to the agenda.
You're out of order. The first things on the agenda here are the committee reports.
Well, before we get going with the agenda, I respectfully ask that these be added to the agenda. I have 5 items.
Okay. I refuse. Would you like to make an motion?
No, you can't refuse me according to the law. Association of Towns, Section 3.
Chris.
Each one of us has an equal say in what happens at the meeting.
Chris?
So where would you like me to insert my
Chris.
new business I need? Please tell me where in the meeting you'd like it inserted.
Chris,
Yes.
don't spout the law to me unless you have something in writing from somebody who knows something. All right?
Would you like
Now,
me to
what-
take out the Association of Towns book and show you on
No,
page 9?
no,
Because
Chris,
it's there.
no, Chris, no, Chris. You are not going to set the agenda at this meeting. What is going to happen here, you are going to listen to me. The next item on the agenda is the highway superintendent's report.
Sir, my items are to be heard at this meeting. Where would you like them inserted and where would you like the resolutions to be posted?
You can shut up anytime because I'm not going to listen to you until the time comes to insert something into the agenda.
Well, where is that?
Which is not now. I will get back to you
Well,
later, Chris.
Excuse me, sir. I asked these to be included and you refused. You can't do that. I handed them to you in writing prior to 72 hours before. Where in the agenda can my resolutions and points be added?
Would you like to give me your report, Artie?
Sure. All right. Well, we all know winter didn't want to end quite when we all thought it should have, so it's been going on, still plowing, and we're standing up well into April. We're continuing to do maintenance work on equipment. We have chipped down trees and branches from the heavy March snows. Started doing some ditching and shoulder work on nice days. Earlier this week, we graded the dirt roads for the first time. Currently wash and plow equipment, and because it's raining, sweeping roads and intersections. Do it in the rain so that there's no dust. We have taken delivery of the new 1-ton. We're currently prepping it for use with the sander and some other little stuff, toolboxes and stuff onto it that we need onto it. The 2000 Chevy dump truck that was on the Auctions International brought $9,900. So it's up to the board to decide whether or not they want to accept that bid or reject it. We were only looking to get $13,000 before we knew the frame was broke, so I'm surprised by what it brought.
Me too. I was watching it every day, just keep watching it climb. I don't know what your expectations were, but I think it was only about $4 grand, 5 at the most.
So I just need a board motion to either accept that or reject it or counteroffer, whatever you guys would like to do on that. Next I have, since winter appears to be over, would the board like to try selling the 1997 plow truck now? We could put it on Auctions International, have it end next month, bring numbers to next month's meeting if the board would like to. Next on my list is some good, well, a couple of things of good news. Last month I approached you with FEMA was going to give us 75% of $13,661 for Winter Storm Stella back in 2017. I found out today that New York State is going to contribute half of the 25% they could have contributed. So they're gonna contribute another 12.5%. So the state's gonna contribute 1,707.71 more than I thought last month.
Say it again.
1,707.71, if my calculations are right.
Okay.
So between FEMA and the state, the town should be receiving $11,953.98.
You're adding 13 to 17 and you're,
No, we only get 75% of the 13
oh, 75% of 13, so what's the total?
11,953.98.
All right.
75% of the 13 numbers,
Okay, I gotcha.
10,246.
Okay.
And rather than have you all write a bunch of numbers down, just take it. I got the final numbers on CHIPS allocations for this year. We will receive 66,489.90. We will receive 15,176.19 for Pave New York and 12,666.96 Extreme Winter Recovery. So this year, the town should receive 94,333.05. Just be reminded, we have to spend it to get it. Once we spend it, they'll refund us.
Are those the same numbers I saw in George Amador's letter?
I don't remember the numbers in his letter. I believe they are. They're slightly higher than last year. Last year, our total was 94,001. So this year, it's 94,333. So it's up just a few bucks from last year.
Better than down.
And that's all I got for you guys.
Okay. Should we add a motion, under the motions and resolutions to, accept or reject the 9,900 on, what year was that truck?
2007.
Okay. Justice report, court report?
It's here on the table.
Was it over
somewhere.
there on the table?
Yeah, it's on the table somewhere. We need just a motion.
We need a motion to accept Superintendent of Highways report first before we move on.
I make a motion.
We have a motion, we have a second, is there any discussion?
Yes, Art, did you, on the 94,333.05, will that cover what you want to pave and seal chip this year?
That will not be enough, no.
Okay, so were we intending, when you first gave us the estimates of that, were we intending to have to kick in some money for the seal chip?
It's already in the budget to do that.
Okay, so far we're about where we need to be is what I'm asking.
Need to be for what? What kind of a question is that?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Okay, so let me clarify. When, do we have enough between the budgetary items and the money that we receive here to cover your paving and seal coating, chip
We
sealing?
won't know until we go out to bid to get actual numbers.
Okay,
But this, of them numbers I just gave you, there's about 28,000 more than is in our budget.
okay, excellent, okay.
That's, there's 66, I believe there's 66,000 in this year's town budget, is what they believe the chips we're gonna get. The paved New York and Extreme Winter was not included in the budget anywheres. And I believe there's 125,000 in the paving money, or 130, something like that.
Okay, so that's a bonus for us, this 28,000 is the
That
bonus.
28,000 is a bonus, yes.
Okay, is there anything you have on the wish list for that 28 grand, or?
Not right now, we got a lot of roads that got damaged this winter, so.
Okay,
Any more discussion? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Justice report, the court report?
I make a motion, we accept the justice report.
I'll second it.
Okay, we've got a motion, a second. Is there any discussion on the justice report? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, dog control officer.
Okay, last month I handled 2 complaints. I issued 8 10-day notices for non-renewal and 1 for no license. I received 1 call from someone in Nelson about finding 2 dogs, but by the time I got there, they were gone. I had 1 dog pickup, and I've been dealing with 5 rabies cases, 2 of which have been closed, 2 are still waiting rabies vaccination, and 1 ends tomorrow. And I spoke with the judge about the whole changing of our dog law, and he spoke with Mr. Dunn, and I thought it was all set, but I don't see anything in here indicating that, so I'm not sure where we're at with
It's
that.
on Mr. Don's desk.
Oh, okay. That's all I have.
Okay, do we have a motion? Yes.
Sorry, Bill. Go ahead.
We have a motion to accept the report?
I'll make the motion to accept it.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, the assessor's report. Guess, she isn't here tonight.
But she has, right there it is in front of you.
Okay. Okay, do we have a motion to accept the report?
I'll make that motion.
Second? Second. Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, code enforcement officer's report.
You got my report, single page. You'll see permits are picking up. Holding on 3 residential solar panel jobs that are done, waiting on the electrical certificate from the companies. And people call on permits for pools, fences, and re-roofs. And the one that Linda gave me today. A memo was out, went out to the municipalities that Cornell Extension and the state were doing 2-day classes on lead down in Fonda at the Annex building. I went on the 19th. There's like 22 of us in the class. I was the only code officer, so I think I should get more money because I got picked on. All right. Then 3 different instructors. We did all kinds of things. It was really good. First time I was ever to one. Then it was your choice to do an exam afterwards, and you had to pass it. I passed it, so now I'm New York State certified EPA lead tester. Can do the paint chips, send them out to the lab. Can hire somebody to clean up lead. Can inspect it afterwards. Wasn't going to do it because then the health department will know who they are and push more stuff off onto you. But they said, no, you don't do it. The health department does their own job, you know. So you still follow up if they get a complaint on if the lead was cleared or if it was repainted and cleaned up. Everybody thinks the lead chips are the ones that get kids sick. It is, but it's not the main thing. It's the lead dust. Old windows that are painted, old doors, when you open and close them and they come up and down, there's dust. It's on the windowsill, gets on the carpet, and people track it around. So dust is the biggest thing. I got one more class beginning of second week over in Schoharie. So I'm picking at the classes. Big thing. Big thing. I'm running into the problem with Amish. Last year we had an Amish gentleman come in here and wanted to do a house, and then we talked and that he can do the first floor residential, second floor storage. Another one came in and wanted to do another one up off in Pavlis. Another one on Herath Road, Mr. Yoder wants to do the same thing. Okay? New York State. New York State. Anything over 1,500 square feet, no matter Chinese, Japanese, Amish, non-Amish, I don't care. We got to have prints. What's happening is one of the Amish families turned that second floor into bedrooms. Now, when I do the final CC and CO, to take us off of any liability, it states first floor residence, second floor only for storage. 3 months later, they put windows in, there's bedrooms upstairs. Okay, what they don't realize is they think they're saving money on prints. Leanne does her field review, sees the second floor now is bedrooms, windows, possibly bedrooms, windows, Because you gotta have windows for the state for bedrooms, so they're glazing of the sunlight. Nighttime they can use a lantern, flashlight, I don't care. But if they're telling me that it's gonna be second story storage, they turn around and make bedrooms, I think they're trying to pull over on the town. I don't like it. All Amish, they gotta have prints. Anything over 1,500. Now if they wanna shorten it, that's fine. Even shorten it for the second floor, okay? New York State, you have to, just for living. All right, so if they say storage, we gotta go with the storage. But if they turn it into a bedroom and something happens, I know they don't go after people, but nothing can come back after this municipality, because on the CC and CO it states, single family resident, second floor for storage. But if Leanne sees it, guess what? I do believe their taxes go up for a second story family residence. Instead of a single, being taxed for a single story family residence. So they might think they're saving money by not getting the prints and going this route. I don't know, but so we need prints. I have one right now that handed one in, and he was told that he didn't have to get prints. It's my job as the code officer, and I've been doing it for a while. Send them to me.
Is someone else telling them they don't have to get prints?
My understanding is someone is saying that they can go ahead and use the second floor for storage if it's under 1,500. Or over 1,500. So please send them to me. I don't care if they gotta get in their horse and buggy. Most of them do to come on down here when I'm here, or even talk to Linda. We've been doing this for 9 years now. She knows what I say, I know what she says. We have a procedure here, it's been working long. I don't need anybody jumping in and saying, I like my job, it's my job, it's nobody else's job. If you want it, you can have it. But do not go and talk and tell them what they need and what they don't need, please, it's my job. So, we're gonna be fighting with the Amish on prints. And then, once again, that's my job, it's not your job. So, that's it.
Okay. Motion to accept the code enforcement officer's report.
I'll make the motion to accept it.
Second.
I'll second it.
Any further discussion? All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Town clerk.
It's gonna be short and sweet. The tax season is over. I went down, everything was fine. I do have one return check that, for non-sufficient funds. I called the county, I've never had it happen before because it was the last day of collecting. And it's the town's responsibility to make sure that it gets paid. I ask about, what happens if they don't pay it? Does there go as an unpaid thing? And I still haven't heard the answer on that, but, it's our responsibility to do it, so I'm looking into that. And, we did end up pretty good. I collected $2,029,872.85. And of that, we get to keep about $6,700 in penalties. And that's it.
Linda, what's the return check fee?
Huh?
What's the return check fee?
What's the return
$30?
check fee? $20, yeah. They have to, and, yeah, they have to include that with the money they raise.
Okay, motion to accept the report.
So moved.
Second,
I'll second it.
discussion. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? It's carried. Okay, planning board.
Good evening. First of all, Mr. McLaughlin, I'm Joe Paulsarella, I'm the chairman of the
Thank
planning
you.
board. Start off simple, just with planning board business alone. I would say on the most part it's pretty quiet. The only thing we really have on the table as far as the planning board is concerned is someone's doing a little solar project run some ground mounts in behind their house, just for their own personal use. Got the site plan information, as a matter of fact, we received it today. We'll be having our first look at that in our next meeting, which is the first Wednesday of the month. Bigger matters, aside from usual planning board business, for our steering committee working on our comprehensive plan. For the last couple of months or so, we've been kind of back and forth, just trying to get our resources together. And the one thing we've been starting off with, simple, something probably the most cost-effective thing that we wanted to start working on was a survey. Something we can send out to the townspeople. Simple question, it's a simple questionnaire: where do you live, where do you work, how long you've lived here, and so on. Just get some feedback from the town. And we've been talking with the county. Amanda Bearcroft, who's been our county resource officer, if you may, from Montgomery County, she's been very kind enough to come out whenever we ask to help us out with matters. And the next biggest thing that we're going to be working on next is going to be a SWOT analysis: strengths, weaknesses, objectives, and threats. It's pretty much just sit down, throw ideas at a board, and kind of analyze it. One biggest thing, we wanted to present here at the meeting was to make aware and let everybody know, and to invite people, definitely, not only the board, members of the board, but also the public. This is kind of us also advertising. Please come out to these meetings. They are the second Wednesday of the month, 7 o'clock. Please come out, it's open to the public. Want to get everybody's ideas out there. Our next meeting, our next SWOT, not SWOT meeting. Our next meeting for our comprehensive plan, we're hopefully going to get our survey finalized, what we want to send out to the general public. We want to get that done. We want to give copies out to everybody, board members, let you get an idea, get some feedback from it. But the biggest thing is going to be our SWOT analysis, which is going to be the 13th of June. That's again, Amanda's going to be out here, Amanda Bearcroft, that is, from the county. And it's pretty much just going to be a sit down, just throw ideas at a whiteboard, pretty much. Again, we strongly invite people to come in, observe, be a part of it. It's open. We're not afraid. Speak up, please. It's the same kind of idea. We want to get everybody's ideas, and then go from there. See where we go from there. And that's all we have.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, we have a motion to accept the report. Second? Any discussion on the report?
Yeah, just to clarify the date, you said the SWOT analysis was June 13th?
June 13th at 7 o'clock. That's correct.
Thank you.
Yes.
I have some discussion on it. I have pending a resolution to give them some money so they can do the budget SWOT analysis and do their questionnaire and mailings, as they had pointed out in the last comprehensive plan meeting I attended. And I will bring that up under new business.
Okay. No further discussion? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, Board of Ethics is not functional at this time. All right, Supervisor